being somewhere that they've been.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to some more Stormcloak Rebellion stuff. Obviously, we have not been back here since a couple weekends ago when we did the last one of these, because to be honest with you, I just haven't really felt like doing any of it. So I haven't. I don't really want to do this stuff unless I'm like engaged in it, because sitting here for you guys watching me be unengaged isn't good for anybody. So if I feel like taking breaks, I'm just going to. I'm not going to try to force it. So, but doing this is a little bit more enjoyable because I'm not just standing here talking to myself for 2 hours. And in advance, the internet around here has been really wacky. I've gotten multiple texts over the last couple days of them working on stuff in the area, and it's been having sorts of weird issues. In advance, if we have issues, that would be what that is. So hopefully we don't have any issues, but we will see where we go. This is part 3, is that correct?
Something like that.
I think this should be part 3. That's what I named it now. So we did 1, 2, 3. So this is 3. After this is the Battle for Whiterun. That'll be part 4, end of Act 1 into Act 2, I believe. So right now we are 2-0 with the Stormcloaks against the Imperials. For our second delve, we're doing Uncover the Truth, because the other one doesn't really work in a co-op sense because it's a 1v1, it looks like. So we're doing Uncover the Truth. Not gonna lie, I'm a little confused. I'm just going to read through the stuff here and we'll go from there. So, give me this camera. So, this is what we're doing. Delve 2, Uncover the Truth. I'm just going to read through this, guys, so we're all on the same page. We have placed our impassable wall. The little spike things on either side are our 6-inch doors. I don't have a 6-inch door to represent that, so I'm just going to imagine that they drag these spike things in when they need it blocked. They drag them out of the way when they need it open. Still a door. Right. So place secret passage token 6 inches along the wall from the battle edge. And I guess technically they're not supposed to be doors. They are just secret passages, like we're sneaking through the wall. So that makes a little more sense, I guess. These 2 tokens are designated as doors. Okay. We have our treasure tokens, which I think is, what, 1, 2, 3, like 5 tokens in there, I believe. See what else we got. Make sure half of these are locked, rounding up, so there's going to be 3 locked, 2 unlocked in there, I think, if I did that correctly. We got to determine which of the 2 doors is locked. We still have to deploy our adversaries. Obviously, I have not done that. And special rules. Breaking in. There are 2 doors that enable passage into and out of the treasure zone, which is the camp side of the wall. One is locked, the other is unlocked. The battlefield setup determines which of the 2 doors is locked, so we will do that in a moment before we start. If a model moves into contact with an unlocked door, they are immediately placed in contact with the same token on the opposite side of the wall. So, basically our tokens are right against the towers. So we're like sneaking through the side thing. Model can unlock the locked door by successfully performing a lockpick test when moving into contact with its token. On failure, the door remains locked. On the result of an X, the door is unlocked, but the alarm is raised. Any model can also take a strength attribute test when in contact with the door to smash it down, treated as a lock with a resistance of 3. So we don't have a great chance of doing that with anybody. So, which is also part of why we brought the Dragonborn in as an extra fella, because I think he can join into the Stormcloaks because he has the little icon. I don't remember. We haven't done that yet, so it's my game. Well, you know, like you played as the Dragonborn through the Stormcloak Rebellion. Why would they not be?
But you can choose.
Yeah. raise the alarm if a model is successfully targeted by an adversary via an action or a reaction. The adversary will spend a free action to raise the alarm before continuing. Once the alarm has been raised, the spawn special rules come into effect. Once spawn is in effect, the player deployment edge, which is this edge, becomes a spawn edge.
That's
Also becomes a spawn edge.
That's awful.
So they don't get to respawn until we get engaged, essentially. So if we can hide and sneak around, which, considering the Stormcloaks are all Path of Might and not Path of Shadow except for Rayloff, that probably won't last very long because we can't move while hidden. When forcing a lock during a search action, regardless whether it's successful or not, the closest adversary model must perform an intellect attribute test. If successful, that model may react at any distance with the testing model as the subject. So I guess it makes noise, and the closest model?
That's unlocking the chest.
Yeah. So even if we're not in range, if you're touching a chest, somebody will react in some capacity. Whoever's the closest, even if they're not within reaction range.
That sucks too.
All line of sight. On patrol, if all line of sight 2-player models is blocked, the adversaries will perform the move response targeting the furthest treasure token from its current location. Adversaries will only attempt to detect hidden models in line of sight when starting their activation within 3 inches of a hidden model. So they're kind of trying to help us, I guess, sneak around, but let's be honest, it's going to become a shit show. Any fallback responses are ignored instead of move response. So we get 2 victory points for unlocking treasure tokens and 4 victory points for the locked treasure tokens. So our goal to win this, which I think we need 14 plus victory points, is searching chests, which is basically going to have to be all of them because there's 2 unlocked for 4 and there's 3 locked for 4 each, so 18 total points available to us.
Means we might be able to miss one. Cinematically, though, it seems a little strange to me that we would infiltrate, loot all the chests, and then whether we're dead or not, they're like, oh, well, y'all got all of our treasure, we'll give up now.
It's kind of cool. I will end the game in contact with the player deployment edge. So, like, you go in and hiddenly steal everything and leave. I will remain hidden for the entire game. Successfully unlock the locked door without being detected. Yeah, all those kind of shitty. And I have built our decks according to what it says. So, all that stuff is there. That is all of the rambling. Need red dice.
I got the victory points out this time instead of wrestling with that stupid thing. I still had to wrestle with it though.
And we'll put our round dice.
What's the round limit on this one?
10, I think. Go right there.
So we've got 5 people.
Yeah.
And they've got 40.
We do our little rundown here.
And anything we do alerts them to our presence.
More or less. So we've got Galmar, Rayloff, Dragonborn. They've all got their pretty standard kind of loadout. Sword, shield, bow, backup axe, unrelenting force. 2 archers, which are little peons. And then over here we've got Advar, Ricky, Priest, Imperial Mage, 2 swordsmen, 2 archers, and 1 heavy armor guy.
Bless.
That is all of the forces.
And they get to respawn and we don't.
Okay, so let's go ahead and spawn our adversaries. So they're going to get doubled up because they have to be in contact with tokens. And then once you run out of tokens, they start getting doubled up on the tokens. But it doesn't specify a limit as to how many start. But they don't respawn until you're seen, I guess. I don't know. This is going to suck. That's a whole lot of people in a small space. So I'll walk over here. With this. Okay. So we'll start here. Spawn. Swordsman. Give me a little guy. Okay.
Good start.
We'll go here. Spawn. Ricky.
God bless. Right at the gate? You suck.
I guess that, well, it would have been better if she was over there, I guess. Swordsman.
I was really hoping that both of the big dogs would be up at the top tents.
I'm just moving left or right, so that puts Hadvar right here.
Ugh.
Well, they're leading from the front. Up here, we've got Priestess. Okay, so we still have 4 people. And that is all 5 chests. We come back here. Spawn. Mage. Archer.
That sucks. Right in range of a short shot when we get to the gate.
Archer. And this guy. Ooh. Okay, that's not great. Literally, how on earth would you ever stay hidden in there? There's no way. Unless they're all just too dumb to see you right in front of them.
Or unless we send all 3 archers up one side and start sniping people.
Yeah, I don't know. So, yeah, y'all can see all that.
And now we've also got to figure out which of those gates is locked and unlocked.
Yeah, let's... Big ass token in there. Yeah, this will work. So, go.
Skull is left side unlocked.
Sure.
Left
Skull
side unlocked.
is left side unlocked.
Go. Put an unlocked chest token in. Unlocked.
And again, you can actually kind of see it on this token. So basically, the inside or the outside edge of the towers are where we will be able to move through that. And we got to deploy our people, which is along this edge here. Who do you want? I assume you want Dragonborn because you've never used them. I want Galmar and Rayloff.
I figured
Dragonborn double archer.
Either that or you could take an archer with you and I'll just handle Dragonborn and archer since he's technically ranged with the shouts plus the melee, and then
That's fine. We'll figure it out. So, left door's unlocked. I forgot we were supposed to prioritize spawning the people by the thing with the unlocked door, which worked out because we're getting screwed over anyways. So I think I might take Rayloff to the right because he can lockpick the door. Because I think I just have to pass a successful lockpick test. It didn't give a resistance rating for that.
Weird thing is that the Dragonborn also has lockpick.
Yeah, and he can search for free.
What do you mean? It's a free action?
Yeah, because he's an adventurer. It's just a passive thing for the adventurers. So you could double move and still search a chest. So I'm going to take a little archer force off to the right-hand side.
What about you, Galmar?
In best case, we could infiltrate that side if you want to take those two toward the unlocked side. I don't know.
I mean, that's what initially my thought was, maybe using him to try and break that door and cause a ruckus, maybe alert.
Yeah, but I would need a 2 or less to get through that.
Well, isn't even the attempt, won't it draw attention? Wasn't that the thing?
I mean, kind of. I mean, we could just send them to the right and send everybody else to the left.
Yeah, that works too. His attack pool is usually pretty freaking good anyway.
Yeah.
Right. Dragonborn and Senor Archer.
So we've got a tiny little strike team that's going to try to go through the locked door. And we've got a brute force team on the left side.
I still thought it was going to go terribly. What happens if we lose? We can't go to the battle right one, can we?
No,
White run?
Now we're just, instead of 2-0, it'd be 2-1, I guess. Okay, this is going to suck. Do we want to go first? No, they're going to go first. Fuck them. Activate. Priestess. Fall back, so they're going to want to move because fall back doesn't exist. Move.
Priestess is already as back as she can go.
Well, fallback is changed or swapped with move in this. But they stop short intervening cover, so they're just hide in this bush. Reset our camera here. And she's going to hide. Or he's going to hide. So she's just perusing the camp, right? Nothing's out of the ordinary. She's just collecting herbs and stuff for potions.
With ice.
She's, yeah, I don't know. She's,
Or it could be water. She's making the herbs grow. She's gardening.
I don't know. This looks like a shitty camp. I do like the verticality of it. Okay, what do we want to do? Also this. So 1, 2, and 3, depending on how many thum you want to spend. And this regens 1 per round, just like the regular resources.
I see.
So you can get a stronger shout for 3. You want to do a little baby
And
shout.
all it does is knock back.
It does damage, but yeah, it adds the knockback.
Okay. I didn't see those dice.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm about to say, it's kind of stupid to have shots that don't damage.
Okay, I'm just gonna go with Rayloff. Do some sprinting. And hiding. This first round's probably just gonna be a whole lot of nothing. Swordsmen defend. Is there any point in them moving at all?
If the term is defend, they're already on the objective. The only objective we
Nearest
have.
special objective, nearest master, nearest objective. I guess the special objective would be the gates.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just go ahead and get this guy into the mix. So. Okay. So we'll just sprint him down here and block. Our turn.
I'm gonna go with the archer. I'm gonna sprint him forward. Now he can't block. He's ranged.
You can hide though.
Can he?
Yeah. You just can't move and stay hidden.
Okay.
So you can just hide because you're not within 6 inches of someone. Archer attack. Well, that's the thing. Would they come through the doorways? It doesn't really specify.
Well, I mean, logically, no. It wouldn't make sense for them to come through the doorway because the whole point is
And it's an impassable wall
right.
other than the secret passages. So, like, what are they supposed to do when they need to attack? Like, I don't know. I don't know.
It's a shame we couldn't put any of those archers in the tower.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I mean, that would have
technically there
screwed
are
us, but
rules for climbing and stuff, but I think we're just gonna move this person this way.
toward the gate.
Yeah.
Patrolling.
Just so they do something, like they're just milling about, because just follow our valiant leader up here. And he can move hidden. The shadow, I'm not gonna bother hiding with him.
Again, cinematically, that's pretty funny because he's like trying to be stealthy and hidden, and the other archers just kind of like running up behind him.
Just move this guy up and throw up a block. He's just going to check out the 6 inches. I feel like it's a little short. I'll just move here. Our turn.
It's a shame that that's not actually like a palisade. Is that what it's called?
That's exactly what those are called.
Hmm.
Even from battle systems, it's palisades.
It's
Palisade walls.
even these?
No. I don't know what that's called. These are palisade walls, though.
Hmm. Well, it's a shame that those aren't the actual size and that you could just shoot over it, because that might make things simple.
Yeah, but remember, it's an impassable wall all along, and they just wanted it to look different.
Okay, well, I guess I'm. Is Dragonborn heavy armor or
Yes. So you got an 8-inch sprint.
8 inches of sprint? Well, that puts me right behind the tree. There you go. And I guess I'll block for now. I don't imagine I'll be doing much more sprinting.
Spell Sword's gonna go and check out the objective. Everybody's going to check on the door.
It's gonna be a lot of fun to get through.
They have an attack. I feel like they'll hide. Why not?
Crouch on the barren hillside. Nailed it.
Hey, it's just making you a smaller target.
Aim small, miss small.
Okay. Almar. He's got light armor.
Block.
Yeah. I think the sneaking is going to be more crucial once we're in there, but how on earth are you not going to be within 6 inches of something once you're in there? Because you can't hide within.
Short of us taking out enough stuff at the beginning, like, let's say I move the Dragonborn or you move Galmar up here and we open the door, right? And then we start shooting through it and kind
That's
of...
the thing, it's just a pass-through.
So it's not ever going to get removed?
No.
Well,
So it's basically just like a crack in the wall. Because remember, I'm using these spike walls.
right.
What's going on? This is Uncover the Truth. This is part 3 of Stormcloak Rebellion. So I'm using the spike walls for visual purposes, but for that, it's one whole wall. And that's just a pass through, like a crack in the wall that we're...
In that case, there is no way.
It's going to become a shit show through the door.
Short of pushing all of our people through and drawing people that way, because that's what would happen, and then letting them sneak through the back, that ain't going to happen. Which is a possibility.
How many activations are they going to get? Adversary force, intel mode activations, 5, not counting reactions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's it.
Into round 1.
Oh, we also didn't draw a quest. Draw a quest.
Oh.
Completely didn't set up the... We got our quest card.
Requirements: at least 3 adversaries. Remove 3 enemy models as casualties during the game.
Okay.
When the third is removed, immediately draw a treasure card as a reward from the ghost.
Cool. Okay. Easy enough. That didn't make a difference. Okay. So we don't have anybody to respawn, but we can draw an event card.
So we don't get anything from that then?
I mean, once we're done with it, that's just our quest while we're in the area.
Quest. Right. I was thinking event.
Yeah, we should have drew that
Wait,
beforehand.
that's treasure. I didn't look at that. Until the start of the next event phase, your models ignore difficult terrain and may re-roll failed climb and jump tests.
Well, that doesn't help us because it says it specifies an impassable wall, so we can't climb over the wall.
Yeah. And it's also spawn 1, but...
Yeah, none of it matters. Okay, well... So I guess we should go in round 2, and we will go first. What sucks is once you touch that, so like if I go try to open the one over here, it says on success, you get moved through it. So It's not like I could go unlock it and then wait for somebody else to go through it. Once I unlock this side, I'm in there.
That's what I was just thinking about, because if I send somebody through there immediately, 3 people are going to react, including Ricky.
I don't know how you're supposed to, like...
Granted, line of sight's required for reaction, right?
I think so.
Okay, so then if I move through and I'm right here, technically...
It's just the 2, I guess.
Yeah.
If we're going to be generous, which I feel like we're probably going to need to be generous for this. Let's be real.
But part of me also wants to send the archer straight through and try and take out that Imperial Mage. Because that fire attack is a pain.
The other shitty thing is over here, lockpicking is not a free action for me. So I'm gonna have to move, lockpick, and then
you're
get
through.
plopped in.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe what you
let me
should
see if
do.
we're misinterpreting this. 'Cause enable passage into and out of the treasure zone. One is locked, the other is not. If a model moves into contact with an unlocked token, they are immediately placed in contact. Model can unlock the locked door. Any model can also take a strength test. This tree is a long game. Model succeeds, they are able to continue their move. If a model succeeds, they are able to continue their move as if they had successfully picked the lock, attempting to force the lock. This immediately triggers adversaries. So I guess the idea is I need to get close to this. The texture paste, I think Black Magic Craft did it on like a rubber mat, so it's like sand, paint, rocks from the dollar store, and latex caulking, I think, mixed up and then put all over it, let it dry. I painted it various colors and then did some like blocking stuff, so it's pretty flat other than these little rocks that you see peppered around, but it worked well enough for like an indoor themed board, which is what it was, but still lacking a little bit of that like texture, I guess, that I would have wanted. So I guess theoretically we want to get close to these. I move 2 inches, pick the lock. I still have X amount of inches to move through it. So kind of just want to play the lock picking part of this as a free action, because this doesn't really work without that being the case over here. Unless we just move through the damn thing. But same thing here, we could just get close to the doors, and then round 3 you do a full move through it and engage like the archers and stuff. Because then like this guy reacting doesn't do anything, even if you are in range. His reaction range is still 6 inches. It's just more if you're touching chests, I guess.
So you think the better move is to advance our people to their near contact, so that you move a half inch, you pass through, and then you can move your full length to...
Yeah, so like Galmar, if I put him here, I could then sprint through this and engage specifically. Over here, lockpicking's a little more weird. So
maybe line them up underneath the tower right there and then just...
Yeah, I kind of want to play lockpicking as a free action for the door purposes, because it doesn't work without it. I don't think. Maybe I'm misunderstanding something, but... okay, so we're going first.
Up to you. I mean, we're still kind of preparing.
Yeah. So I'll just go ahead and gooch him up here. Imperial Soldier, Heavy Armor, Defend. What an asshole. So he's just extra gonna check on that door and make sure it's locked and good to go.
Let's hope during this engagement our Dragonborn doesn't take an arrow to the knee.
He's ripe for it.
He might lose his adventurer status.
Well, the title of this stream is actually Nod to World. Something's not quite right. Suramar. Legion days. Something's not quite right.
Where does it say adventurer?
I don't know. That's what that symbol is. Oh. That's their faction. So, Stormcloak, they're adventurers. I don't know.
Okay. So they already went. Now it's our turn again. Yep. Nice. So we will just move this guy up 6 inches. And high.
I looked at the Modifius sale, and there's a couple things like the saber tooths and stuff for like $14-15. I think the harpies were, or the witch coven, whatever. I think they were also relatively inexpensive. There's a couple things on for a decent enough sale, but I don't have the money for any of that stuff currently. So I have not. Yeah, I looked. I saw it in the Discord and maybe on Reddit. People were talking about it, so I went and perused. But spell sword attack doesn't really work here, does it? So I'll just come down and stay hidden, I guess. That was.
Move your other archer.
Yeah. So they're just stacking on this doorway, like they're preparing for an entryway through that crevice.
Breach and clear.
Yeah.
That the clear part might be a problem.
Sorry. Boop. Hadvar, defend. I'm gonna remember one day. You'll see. I'm just gonna move him 6 and block. And block. Block. It is. Our turn.
Okay. And I'll block.
Ricky attack. Not really sure how that works, considering.
Short of her moving toward the gate.
Yeah. But like in this case,
I really think as soon as we get through this, we're going to get obliterated. Because the actions of these things is they're all kind of piling toward the gates as it is. So unless we get some lucky hits and some lucky defends, we're probably going to get wrecked.
yeah, we're just gonna leap. You know what? We're gonna RP this, and she's gonna walk over to this to look at the map. She's gonna look at that table. Because, like you're saying, I mean, all of it's just clustering over here. Like,
And over the other one.
I mean, and without it would have made more sense if like you open the door, right? So you could stack your archers outside and shoot through the door. But because it's a passageway, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. I don't know how this is supposed to work. Archer.
Galmar.
Okay. I think I'm just shy of 6, but it's not like it really matters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Activate. Archer. We'll just move. One of them hasn't done anything. But I'm also just going to leave it there because I want to. Because shit's about to kick off. Round 3. Event card.
Roll red dice and distribute that many health points among your wounded models.
God!
Spawn 1.
Why do we always get that at the worst times?
In the setup.
Yeah, right before shit's about to get shitty. Who's the best defensively? Both kind of the same. And you're going to have to move and attack. So you're not going to be able to move and block. So it doesn't matter who really goes through that door first. As far as being able to take a beating.
Your attack is better, though.
Yeah.
Up to you. If you want me to roll through the breach, I might be able to shout. Is the shouting an attack?
Mm.
Is it conal or is it...
It's just a ranged attack. Just one person. You just shout at them.
I'll tell you what.
Or just take Galmar through.
Well, what I was going to say is I could probably take the Dragonborn through just far enough to shout Ricky that way.
I mean, yeah, but we're close enough. I think she'd still react. Because it's only 2 inches. So she would be...
What if I could shout her this way so that it's line of sight?
Well, you'd be here. So I just interpret that as opposite of you, I guess.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about like if I move in at an angle like here and shout that way. I would get reacted on by 2 people, but
I think
Ricky
it's also only if we land damage on the attack that she gets moved. That's something that I'm not sure of, and I've talked about this in previous things. Because I think, like Star Wars Legion, I think there's stuff like that, where it's like not just casting it lets you push. I think you actually have to get something
What's
through.
the skill check?
Strength. 2, 5 or less. What's Ricky's attack?
Green and a red.
Oh, kind of sucks.
The other option too is that I could pull the Dragonborn in and try and kill the mage real quick. Ricky's gonna react and move in on me, and then you can bring Galmar in and try and get in on the action.
Yeah. Your intelligence 3, so that's the same. Basically, to engage the mage because she's hidden, you're gonna have to stop Shy, take an intelligence check to see if you can see her, and if you do, then cool, you engage her. If not, you'll have to, I guess, continue that move somewhere else. So can you? Yeah. So worst case, you regular move to her, or you sprint toward somebody else. I guess, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so Dragonborn's going in first.
So 6 inches would put me into.
Yeah, so you just pop her there. Take your intelligence check of a 3 or less, but because you're so close, you get a green dice.
Critical failure.
Okay, well, you have to pick somebody else you want to engage.
Or did. All right. Well, we're just gonna get into it with Ricky then. So, I am going to shout her with all 3.
Non-melee,
Can't in melee?
just range.
Ah, ball sack.
I mean, you could still just stop Shy over where you were in the gate, essentially. And
Okay, well, then we'll just do that. Boom. Don't see the guy behind me, apparently. So, I'm going to use all 3. And that is a green, a red, and a yellow.
And you can't boost the shouts or anything, I don't think, so 5 or less.
Minus 3. 4
Okay.
damage.
Ricky has an armor of a red. Nothing on swords,
Saves 1.
I believe so.
So she takes 3 damage and gets pushed back 2 inches.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think she's got anything. So that leaves her with 1 health.
Get pushed. Fool.
She's only got 4.
Do they react when hidden?
I don't know, actually. That is a good question. I would assume so. But that means all 3 of them are going to react on you. We'll just start with the mage, I guess. Mage. Also, maybe somebody knows, reactions, do they just react and try to attack the person that triggered it, or do they still just get like a regular matrix reaction? Because I've kind of always played it as like they are just going to react to the dude that caused it in the first place.
That's what I would assume.
Okay, that doesn't tell me anything. 60.
Reactions.
Player model that trigger the reaction is always the target where possible. If the adversary cannot use the triggering player model, use the target. Players rolled attack. Oh, so they still use the matrix. Okay, so it's just causes their reaction out of stage. Well, the mage definitely got a fall back, which in this game is a move. Move towards target in range, so they're still going to try to shoot you.
Okay.
Granted, like she was not where she was just standing. And she's just gonna try to mage blast you, I guess.
A green and 2 yellows.
Does it
Great.
cost magic?
Doesn't say anything about a cost.
Okay, weird. Enchanted and fire. Green double yellow.
And they're looking for 4 or less.
Critical failure.
Oh, thank God.
And
Now the
she's just gonna
swordsman.
try to scooch away. Swordsman. Boop. Objective, which in this case
Is me.
is you.
Green, red. 3 or less.
He's gonna lose that. Just a green red.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is anything for swords.
Piercing 1.
Okay, well, you got 1 damage.
And I defend with a red.
Yep.
Oh, both my knees. God. I saved it.
Nothing on Oblivion, but all good there. This is going well. Now for the shitty one.
Ricky,
Ricky! Objective.
which is me. I'm the objective now.
And he's within 3 inches.
Look at me. I'm the objective now.
Yep, we're just gonna push this little fella out of the way.
Green, red.
And number.
4 or less.
No, we also didn't boost any of those. Apparently the swordsman probably would have gone for an aggressive attack. So he might have got a little more damage through.
He's cautious.
What about the... Oh, well, he would have gone for accuracy, which wouldn't have changed that. What about Ricky?
Aggressive.
Okay. Power attack. Here we come. 8, 5.
Gotta be 4 or less.
All right.
Swing and a miss. Okay, that went as well as it could have.
Yep. And now it's finally their turn. Which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Literally everybody else is gonna go. Hadvar, defend. Something's not quite right. That lever looks rickety.
I think you need to move in with Hadvar and try and finish off Ricky.
Galmar.
Yeah.
Oh, she's only got 1 health left.
Archer then?
I don't want to go for the swordsman because they've actually got a pretty shitty attack with her. Wait. Yeah, green red. That kind of sucks. I don't ever remember his rules. For whatever reason, the Star Wars Legion rules stuck in my head more like what precise and critical and those are, but these, for some reason, do not. Restores 1 stamina for every 3 points of damage inflicted. Champion stance. Adds a green to its melee attack with 2-handed weapons. Cool, cool, cool. This model does not have to pay the additional stamina cost for power attacks and instead gets a red dice instead of a yellow. Big swinger. Although, I mean, that little guy's only going to have 1 health too.
Yeah.
So we could potentially overkill Ricky and just bypass her stuff, I think. I don't know.
Well, I know that she has decimated us before. She's pretty hard to kill. If we can get her off the board. So this game type, did we get victory points for killing them?
Just for chests. Yep. Because we're uncovering the truth. We're looking for intel. Something is amiss, and we're trying to figure out what it is.
Well, I think realistically, you should probably move Galmar in. We can finish her. He's going to react.
They've
but-
already gone, so there's no reactions.
Oh, well, then that's not really that big of a deal. Next round, the very first turn we get, we can obliterate that guy, but the archer needs to move in and take care of the mage.
Yeah, because I can't get that far anyways. Yeah, fuck it. Send him through. We're going to get her. That's going to be 3 yellows. I'm going to go for a cautious attack for some precision because he's already got 3 yellows. 5 or less. That is a 5. That's a good thing.
2 damage.
And she's just got a red.
Yep.
Saves 1, takes 1. What's her endurance?
5.
Ooh, that's a 9. Big fail. She's dead.
Yeah.
Right. So we just yeeted in there and murdered their leader.
That literally went as best as it could have.
Yeah.
I expected Dragonborn to get in there and
smited.
just maybe get hit on one person. Everybody's like, brah.
Okay, so I moved, attacked. Okay. Heavy armor guy. Where is he? Objective. Damn it. He's still there. So he's not moving. Because he's right here. And the objective is kind of that doorway in a sense. Unless I just want to move him back toward a chest for the sake of them like pathing around.
I think that would probably be.
So we'll just have him casually. Because they don't know.
There's action happening over here. Realistically, he should be heading in this direction.
It's video game logic. He doesn't know. And the mage is still over there picking in the grass. So, our turn. I don't want to get Hadbard.
I mean, I can still move through with the archer
Yeah,
and try
do
to...
that.
Okay. I'm going to move just through.
And you lose that because you're not shadow.
And whatever. That should be a short shot. What is the short shot? 8 inches? Oh yeah, short shot. Okay, so I need to do a red, and I'm looking for 3 or less. Really?
They're little fellas. But you could do a precision shot.
I don't know. 3 or less. Critical success.
Add a black.
Ooh, big damage.
Mage has just a yellow.
Ooh, please get smited. Or get half dead.
Nope, they got 2 health. So they dead.
Oh, okay. Do they have to pass an endurance check?
Nope, just the champions. And I was wrong.
3.
None of these guys come back onto the field, so it's just these that will respawn.
So the basic dudes will, but the fancy guys won't.
Yeah.
Okay. We can
Which,
do
to be
this.
fair, the reinforcements will come from over here anyways. Which also, since combat started,
They start
they would have
spawning back
raised the
here.
alarm.
Okay.
So they'll start spawning on this edge.
All right. So right now, we've got all 3 of our people in here. 2 dead. 1 guy left, plus an archer over here.
Activate. Priestess still wants to move around. Well, we'll just go up here and check on this bush. I mean, I don't like. They want to stop shy to stay hidden. I don't know where else they're supposed to go. They're doing priest things. They're just
Picking the bark off the tree, maybe?
hanging around, collecting potion materials. I don't know. Our turn.
So you do have an option here. If you wanted to divert course, you could also just bring Rayloff through here and start trying to pick people off through the door. Now, granted, he wouldn't get there until, round 5.
I feel like Rayloff wants to get in there.
Well, tell Rayloff to get in there then.
Yeah. Potentially, we got to try to pick the lock.
I hope you don't get the same
The
thing.
attack has commenced. Everybody's stacked up, was ready, and then he's like, "Fuck, fuck, can't get the door open." Everybody else is in here, and he's like, "Okay, lockpick. I need a 4 or less."
I want to get in there eventually.
Yeah. Ooh, critical success. That's the quickest lock pick in this side of the Rhine.
Now you're through and you're right in that guy's face.
Because I can move. Because I don't want to get reacted on too bad. Six.
Now shoot whoever that is in the face.
Advar.
Shoot him in the face. Short shot.
Okay. Green, red. And
Or less.
might as well boost for a precision.
Oh, wait. Wasn't there something about unlocking the door? Don't you get a victory point for that or something?
No, just for chest.
Just for chest?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was something about if you fail picking the lock that you would have some shit happen.
Yeah, maybe.
I think.
Okay.
All right, here we go. 4 less.
4 or less.
That is a 6 minus a bunch of other stuff.
That's 2.
Piercing.
Restore 1 stamina. Oh, wait, that's me.
Yeah.
Piercing 1 and piercing 2.
All of 1 damage on a red dice. How triggering. Cadbar's got a block, and he's going to go for it because... why not? What's his block skill?
Strength, right?
It should have a little shield by it.
Yeah, 4 or less.
And he successfully passes, so he's going to have his armor and his shield for defense.
Um,
Do you have a shield listed?
no.
What? No, he doesn't. Well, that doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? Well, now I'm confused. Well, I know he'd at least get a yellow for having the block token.
Oh, that's something we didn't pay attention to.
What?
Special ability of Hadvar. Hold the line. Imperial Legion adversaries with shields that in their activation within 3 inches of Hadvar automatically receive a block token.
Yeah, to be fair, they were all blocking.
Oh, wow.
What's his armor?
Red.
He's gonna get a red and yellow for his shield. Bunch of nothing.
And now we react.
No, Hadvar's actually already gone. No
Oh.
reaction. Okay. Here we go.
Actually, all the people except for that archer have gone.
Archer. We'll just go with the one closest to who just went for the sake of whatever. Objective. Yeah. I think we're just gonna scooch and shoot. Short shot's like what?
Green, double yellow.
8? Or
10.
yeah. Green, double yellow.
Yep.
Double yellow, double green, and what, 3?
3 or less.
Critical success. Fuck. We got helmets. Anything for helmets?
Piercing 1 up to 10 inches.
Okay. Well, they got 3 damage, and I have 1 yellow dice. So, I could die. No, I won't die. Piercing 1. So, I take 3 damage.
Oh, you got 4. So Big Bad did nothing. Little Archer puts an arrow through the knee.
To be fair, he busted in and shot at the most armored individual that he could have.
That's true.
So,
Perhaps you should have shot the Archer since he couldn't react.
I didn't think about it.
I didn't either.
He just kicked open the door, bows ablazing, missed all of his shot, and then got an arrow right in his kneecap.
I think I saw a video where somebody used AI to edit a shot with Legolas like killing things, but he was missing all of his shots.
Is it just that archer?
That was the one who went. So,
Just this guy. Who's left
yes,
for us.
Yes.
Okay.
Redemption.
I'm coming, buddy. We're just gonna move in here. He's gonna valiantly protect. Short range shot.
8-inch. And
Okay.
it's a red.
3, 4, 3, 4.
3.
Come on, big crit. Critical failure. No. That's the opposite of what I meant. Big critical failure on 3 damage. Oh, God. He's got a potion bottle he can't even use. And Hadvar's like,
Brave off.
whatever. He's got blood coming out of his mouth.
They
And he can't. The dude's like, sorry, buddy. What a dickhead. Man.
That should be all of it, right?
No, they saw 2 people.
Seriously?
Yes.
God bless.
Half their force reacted when we walked in the door. Swordsman, defend. That guy.
It's already defending.
Yeah. Too bad he's coming.
Not far enough.
Think again. Boop. What's the priority though? I mean, he's got kind of an equal opportunity. Give me an attack priority. It doesn't tell me. So he's gonna go for the Dragonborn. And he sprinted. What's he need for attack?
Swordsman is green red, and it's looking for 3 or less.
Enjoy that. Sorry.
So since I have a shield, does that add that to my?
No, because you don't have a block token.
So I'm literally just rolling a red.
Yes.
Ugh.
So best case here, you take 2 damage. Worst case, you die.
I'm gonna be so irritated.
So you take 4 damage. So you got 1 health.
Great.
So this went really well and then went really poorly really quickly.
Oh boy. What's the shout for healing?
There might be one. There's like a handful of shouts that you can. They still got 1 more.
No.
Archer.
Other archer. The one that's right there.
Yeah, he can't engage with anybody, so he's just gonna stay there because there's nobody. Well, no, he could shoot at your art.
Through the mass of people though?
Yeah, I don't think. Kind of. You have to sprint, so he's not going to get a boosted anything, but what's his short? Probably. Within 9, he is within 8.
So it is 10 inches or less, so green, double yellow.
That is a 6 - 1 for 5, so.
Nothing. Okay.
Okay.
So now we're on round foe.
And we haven't killed anybody that can respawn, so that's something. Event card.
Where's quest?
We just gotta kill 3 people. Then we get a treasure card.
So we need to kill 1 more.
Okay.
And wait, that's a quest. I'm dumb. Cards. Choose 1 piece of scenery no closer than 8 inches to one of your models. Place a treasure token at random within that scenery piece or contact with it if it is impassable. What?
Oh, we just get another treasure token to.
I guess so.
Oh, a treasure token's not a chest, so maybe that's literally just a. What the fuck's a treasure token? That to me is just like something like you just get to it and get a thing. So we're just gonna place. I mean, well, that's not true. Treasure tokens are the chests. So. Yeah.
You would still have to lockpick it then?
I don't know. I'm putting an open one there because fuck all that. What does it say within 8 inches of
scenery? Yeah. Spawn 2, and we don't have any that can respawn.
Well, this doesn't.
Within 8 inches of scenery, though.
8 inches of our models. Pick a piece of scenery.
Put it in this bush.
Is that a piece of scenery?
Yeah.
It's also. Well, it'd have to be like up here.
That's fine. On the backside of the bush.
Just kidding. Bush not eligible.
That bush is.
That's what that bitch was doing. She was looking for the bush with the hidden drugs, probably.
Spice, maybe.
I guess. Gonna get
Okay.
dick worm.
So that's the event.
And what they They go first, I think, right?
I believe so.
Okay. So. Activate. Swordsman.
Great.
Where's the other one?
They're both right there.
No, well, it doesn't matter. Well, we'll go for hopefully helping us in some slight way. We'll go with the one that moved in and attacked you, and now they're going to attack me. Although, nearest engaged wizard, so it doesn't matter. Be cautious.
Yes.
There's what? Green, red. He's going to have double green.
3 or less.
Galmar. Okay.
Bro!
Oblivion, so save 1, take 1.
We're all wounded now. All right.
I don't know.
Uh,
I mean, short of. But if you go with the Dragonborn, I think just the one swordsman's going to react.
I'm going to attack the swordsman that hasn't gone yet.
Okay.
With the Dragonborn. And I think I'm
Although
gonna...
you could attack and then block, so you could potentially have something on the receiving end.
So, green, double, yellow, and I'm going to do a power attack.
Triple yellow.
Okay. Green, triple yellow. I'm looking for what? 5 or less?
5 or less.
Kill the swordsman.
That is
Really?
not a 5.
Ah, God bless you, crappy swordsman. Dragonborn dude.
So,
Guess I'm just going to block now and hope for the best. Now he's going to react.
yep, I'll let you deal with that. So we have what? Double green, red? Cautious.
Yeah.
Double green, red. 3 or less. Bro, they are critting up a storm. Nothing for the helmet.
Okay. So, since I've got the block token.
So you could either take a yellow or you could gamble a 5 or less to see if you get the double. But if you just keep the block token up, which doesn't consume the block token, you just get an extra yellow. You'd have a red yellow for defense. I would probably keep the block token in case somebody else shoots at you and just take the passive yellow instead of rolling for the double.
Okay,
yellow.
so red, yellow, defense.
Yep.
I can't take any damage. What, red, yellow?
Yeah. Theoretically, that should work out, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Save 3, and you got a helmet, which would have added another yellow anyways.
Okay. Whew, that's close. No damage. Don't forget to point out or put on there that he was activated.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've had both swordsmen go, and that's it. So our turn? No, their turn.
Their turn.
Advar. Oh no. Oh no, and the nearest person to him is this little fellow because he ran in.
I'll save you.
And he got an attack response. So nearest guy, dude, with your attack. Roll a fail. We got green, red, cautious.
I'm good at rolling failures. You want me to try?
Not after the rolls you just had.
Hey, I saved it.
Double green, red, 4 or less.
Dragonborn was dodging and weaving.
It might help if I change this to where you can see anything. Did I save any presets here? I hate that. One of these cameras is on the same
Circuit?
like signal
Oh, you mean for the
as this remote.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
And apparently it's the 4 button that just it picks us up like channels. It's really dumb. Okay. Y'all don't know what just happened, but my camera remote will turn off or change the TV. That was
That's not a whiff.
I'll take that.
1 damage. What is it?
Nothing
Is it
for
Oblivion? No.
All right, you can live, little guy.
He'll live regardless.
Armor of yellow.
Oh, no, he won't.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, they've got 2.
That.
Oh, yeah.
3. So yeah, he'll live anyway.
Okay. Ooh, we saved 2. Fuck you, Hadvar.
Now it's our turn. You might want to take out that other archer.
Yeah, I don't really have a choice because if I can't attack with him. Oh no, they have a melee. Not shitty melee, but I was gonna say because I can't equip this and then move in.
That melee is no different than their long range shot.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we'll just try to shoot the other archer and add that
Rail off.
rail off, I guess.
Right. 4 or less. Green red.
And 4. And we'll go cautious. How much health does he have? 1? This is a little guy. Okay, I'm gonna trust in the dice. Okay, and we got a piercing 1. I think they've just got an armor of yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, save 1. It would have got pierced anyways. So
He did.
he did.
And now we get our treasure card. With Rayloff?
I don't want to move in reaction range.
Move underneath the tower.
Yeah, that'd be a pain in the butt. And would probably still. I'm gonna move up here to go toward that chest, I guess. I think.
As long as you stay on the outskirts, you'll be fine.
Rent our little butt up there.
Alright. Now we get treasure. Hide armor of dwindling fire.
Resistance to fire. Well, all of our armor other than Rayloff's is better. And I still like his armor better because it has a chance to be more.
How about this was just a test run and we find something different?
Nope. That big sucks.
Oh, but we do get a victory point.
1 whole victory.
Do we pick another quest?
I don't know. That has always kind of confused me, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm not turn TV off.
So now it is their turn.
Priestess. Fall back again. They just want to keep moving around. Move towards target, intervene, cover, block, or hide. Whatever. Our turn.
I don't even think she's got a... No, she does have a melee. This model... Oh, she doesn't have a ranged attack. She's a healer.
Yeah.
That's useless. Wouldn't you try and heal Hadbar, though? He hasn't taken any damage yet. Never mind.
No.
Our turn?
Yes. And it's just everything over there. And that archer, actually.
I guess.
Oh, you went Dragonborn. So we gone Dragonborn and
Rayloff.
Rayloff.
I'm gonna go with this archer and shoot that archer up there.
Okay.
Short shot is 8 inches. Where's the measuring device? So looking for 8. 8. Yes. Okay. So red. And I guess I'm gonna go precise. Green, red. Come on. Put it on that face. 5 damage.
So they should be dead regardless because they've only got a yellow. Save 2, take 3. Dead, dead, dead.
Yeah. That archer will cause no more trouble.
And then, move up the hill, I guess.
Yeah.
And hopefully that's an unlocked chest.
Can't make it to it.
No.
Could I make it to that one?
Mm,
I could make it over to this one.
yeah, I guess you could. At least uncover it.
Ball sack.
Yeah. 3 of the 5 are locked.
All right. Well,
Their turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we had. I think we've got 2 more activations. Archer. Any archers alive? For
no.
them?
I just killed the last one.
Okay. So. Double archer in the spawn. Let me add. Boop. Boop. Activate. Heavy armor guy.
He's on the hill.
Objective. Enemy within 3 inches of objective. Yeah, kinda. It's just in sprint range.
Oh boy.
So you have a green red as well.
Yes.
Cautious.
Yes.
4 or 3? We got a 3. So probably doesn't matter. And 3 damage. He's probably dead. I don't.
He's got.
Oh well,
3.
yeah, he hasn't taken any damage. Or did he take 1? No, he saved. Oh, he takes 2.
All right. Well, he's not dead yet.
I was over there. Sorry, I keep forgetting to mess with the camera.
His turn. Either him or Galmar. You should probably try and take out one of those swordsmen.
Oh. Might as well. Back to this gaggle of idiots.
It didn't change, did it? Oh yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm dumb. Because he gets a green by default attacking with a 2-handed thing. So, by precise, I have double green. So I've only got 1 health. Yeah. So we're looking for 5 or less. Galmar on the swordsman. Ooh, 8 minus 5 for 3.
3 damage. Oblivion is bleed.
And bleed. So, I mean, he's not going to live through it, probably. 3
Yellow.
Yeah. Save 1, take 2.
Which one?
Doesn't matter.
Well, this one's closer. I don't think he'd swing past this guy to hit the other one. All right. You want to try and move over and break that chest?
I can. Well, it would have to be the next activation.
Can you make it up to the free one then?
Yeah. Spend another stamina, but
Treasure. Oop. Potion of plentiful stamina. 1 use, free action, restore dice stamina point.
okay. Well, I did just spend 2 of my 4. Should I just go ahead and
And that's 2 victory points.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just go ahead and get rid of this. To be fair, go ahead and
We're at 3.
3 stamina points. So he's
Topped up again.
topped up again. Okay. The only guy they have left to go is the mage. The mage is dead. So
They're all done.
Yep.
And we're all done. Oh, you're Archer. Good luck. Which of your 2 heavily armored foes do you want to shoot at?
yeah, and I can't disengage, which means I'm gonna have to melee with my 1 yellow. All right, we're going big dick double yellow. Power attack on the melee.
If I were you, I would try and shoot the heavy armor.
Oh yeah, got less health, right? Still just
1.
got 1. Bye. Oh. Looking for a 4. He's got a better melee.
That's crazy.
So we got. I'm going power attack, double yellow, 4 or less. That's a 9.
God.
God, that was such a good roll too. I can't disengage because if they hit me once, I'm gonna die. I just have to hope that neither of them go before he can go.
Can you
again.
block?
No.
Can you hide?
Nope. All right, round 5, event card.
Grab the right one this time. Choose one of your models. That model may reroll any number of dice from its next skill or attribute test. Maybe.
I feel like we need that on a strength guy for breaking things. Maybe take it because we go first, right?
Yeah.
I would put it on the Dragonborn.
Okay.
Ideally, kill the swordsman, move and try to break that chest, since you could do it for free.
Okay.
Because you'll have 2 attempts for it at least.
And that spawns 2. So we'll go swordsman archer.
Sure. Let's put him in the middle.
Okay. And I believe that's all that is required of us to begin with.
We can't level anybody up because we've only got 3 points. So you can live through this round. If any of our people who are almost dead can live through, we could save someone.
Okay. So I'm going to power attack. No,
I would go cautious.
I'm going to precise attack that guy, which gives me 2 greens, 2 yellows.
Yeah.
Looking for 5 or less. 2 greens and 2 yellows. For the love of all things holy. 4. So that gives me a 4. So I got it, and it's 2 damage.
Okay. And he's going to have just a yellow for armor, so you could save it.
Takes 1.
That adds another yellow.
Mother!
So you just got to hope that you roll a blank. Saves them both.
Fuck America. Well, either way, I'm...
So I just throw up the block, keep it up,
All right.
and hope that you live through his attack.
Now he's going to react.
Yep.
Great. Green, red. I think he's cautious. A double green. And he's going for 3 or less. 5. That's 4.
Nothing for piercing 1 with swords.
So he hits for 1 damage.
And you're going to have a red, yellow. That also adds a yellow.
But
And he has piercing 1, you'd still save plenty. So
yeah, I still saved 2, even including the piercing 1. So I saved that.
okay, that's good. You should be safe for this round then. Their turn. Ricky is dead. Priestess objective. Ain't no way this bitch about to kill me in melee. She have a melee?
Yes.
No.
All she's got.
What is it?
Yellow. If you get killed by the herbalist.
What? What's her? She cautious?
Yeah.
What's her strength test?
2.
That's a 6 to a 4. Idiot.
Swing and a miss with that orb. Our turn.
Okay.
You can. I don't know if Rayloff could make it to that other chest.
9. That's no. I would be
Your base would be in contact with that chest.
not stopping shy of it. I'd go to the end of the ruler. I'd uncover it. But I can't touch it. About Gal.
You could also probably make it to that chest.
I can get to this one for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and go get the up out of the way. Come on, be an open chest.
Nope. Fuck! Looks like now you got to swing. And you're looking for a 3 or less.
Yeah, I'm looking for a 5 minus 3. I'm looking for a 2.
Ah.
Come on! Critical success! That's terrible.
Okay, then.
Swordsman. Okay. Defend. Well, it's just gonna... 9.
And for the record, I was not being funny. That one reacted, so he already went.
Oh, yeah. That's why I was like, is there a swordsman? Forgot about these guys. Our turn.
I guess I could try and break that lock with the archer.
3 minus...
Or
you'd look for a 1.
I can go ahead and move to that one and see if that one's a free one.
Might as well.
Yeah, that's probably a better option.
Should be well within 6.
God, less. Yeah. 5.5. All right, 2 victory points.
Okay. Shitty thing is if he gets something good, he's going to have to get somebody to trade it, I think.
That is also 5 points.
Yeah.
Scroll of Fear.
Okay. No loss there.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Their turn?
He didn't do a second action. And I can't-
Searching's an action for you.
Oh, right.
And the closest person to a chest, I forgot, would react. Somebody would have reacted with him.
Swordsman?
Gone.
But Swordsman's already gone.
So I guess Hadvar? It says regardless of range.
So what, he would try and run up the hill and get to you?
And that's just a reaction. I guess it's just part of what this is. Objective is still that poor soul, I think. Right? When forcing a lock during a search action, regardless of whether it's successful or not, the closest adversary model must perform an intellect test. If successful, that model may react at any distance with the testing model as the subject. So just him, because he was trying to break a lock,
Right.
is Hadvar's intellect. 5, 3?
3.
All right, he's coming for me. Which kind of helps me, I guess. And because he's disengaging, that lets me take a swing at him on his way out, I think.
Yellow.
Just yellow. I don't think I can boost that at all.
4 left. Oh. Must have been
This
shooting.
dude doesn't know what his career path is.
Guess not.
He's got a higher strength stat, so he went in with a bow. He swung and missed.
It's our turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
You could go with Rayloff. Try and shoot that mother.
Especially because he's gonna start causing problems here. Yeah. Might as well. Been short. Green, red. 4 or less. But that at least gives him a health point back. So, whatever, I'll take it. And I'm gonna hide. I'm not within 6.
Their turn.
Their turn. Heavy armor guy. No! And he's attacking! Cautious. Melee. He's gonna have double green, red. What's he looking for? 4? Heavy armor.
Strength?
Yeah.
3 or less.
3.
I think they're all 3 or less on all of their checks.
Alright, well, he got a 2 on 3 damage. So this poor soul, I think, is about to perish. Got a yellow. Oh,
Dead.
big dead.
Well, it only took 3 guys, but they did it. And I actually think that is all of our stuff.
I don't know who all's reacted and who.
That guy reacted. Swordsman reacted.
This person needs to go.
Hadvar reacted.
Yeah, this would be the only guy that hasn't gone, and I know there were some reactions in there. So, Archer, attack. Huh? Joke's on you, bitch.
Attack that wall.
Oh, it fell off. It fell off the world, flat Earth style.
You're dumb.
It's just like slipped off the edge, clunk, landed on a table. Nobody believed him.
We're all in a tabletop game.
Yeah, true. Okay. Round 6. Event card.
Secret pass. Choose one friendly model that isn't staggered in capacity. That model may immediately move up to 6 inches, ignoring terrain and other models. May not end this move in contact with an enemy or on impassable terrain.
Okay.
That'd be a good way to get Rayloff up there to that chest.
Yeah, but I don't want to get reacted upon. I don't know how that works, so we'll just take a little shortcut.
Mm-hmm. Spawn 1.
Okay.
Which is going to be an archer. Left or right?
Just put him in the dead middle.
Okay. And before we do anything else, I want to spend those 5 points on him so he's not dead. What kind of upgrade does he get?
I think he gets a whole new.
He gets higher strength. Agility's the same.
Armsman conditioning. What the hell's armsman? This model adds yellow to its melee attacks with one-handed weapons. So by default, you'll have 3 yellow now. Conditioning. Does not cost stamina to sprint. While sprinting, this model counts as wearing no armor for the purposes. So now instead of 8, you'll get the full 9. Dual savagery. No, dual wield strike. You're not dual wielding. Nation treasure hunter. Okay. Oh, that's right. Also, banish the wicked upgrades from just getting a yellow to a yellow and a green.
Well,
Undead.
So that should be all of our pre-round stuff. So should I try and again kill that stupid guy and move into the chest?
Yeah. We don't really have a better option.
All right, so green, triple
Although,
yellow.
They go first. They went first last time. Yeah, they go first.
Better not be a swordsman.
Heavy armor guy. Attack.
Who?
Nearest engaged wizard.
Nearest, I think, is going to be that archer at that tent.
14. Just gonna sprint and block. Block. Now your turn. And
So-
you'll have triple yellow.
Green, triple yellow, and I'm looking for a 6 or less.
And you could go double green now. Double green, triple yellow. 6 or less. 6. And 3 damage.
Mm-hmm. And they defend with a yellow?
Yep.
So they take 2.
Should be dead.
Dead!
Okay.
Then I'm going to move this guy. I think he loses his block.
Yep.
Right here in this chest.
So you're looking for a
3 or
3 or less. And you've got 2 attempts.
2 attempts?
Yeah, because you've got the...
Oh, right.
Okay.
We actually get 4 victory points for that.
Enjoy this torch.
God. It's just like playing Skyrim.
All right.
But on the bright side, we get 4 victory points for that.
Yes, we do.
So we're at 9.
And the closest person to you is Hadvar. I'm not counting this because that doesn't make sense. Would be Hadvar?
Probably.
Okay.
Ship directions.
He's like, there's a sound. I know it. He's just running around. Yep. Hey. I know there's something going on.
Which is actually funny because he's about to get short shot in the face by that archer.
What does it say about whether if successful must react? Okay, so I guess that counts as his reaction then. Boop. Activate. Swordsman.
He just got killed.
We'll
This one?
just go with that one. And then we'll spawn pull the other one.
Moving toward the gate.
Yeah, he wants to defend. Actually gets him right through the gate with a sprint. Squeezes through that thing.
Yeah. Everything's already done though, and everybody's dispersing.
The mage is just standing there. It's like, Harold, you fucking idiot. Our turn.
So
Could go with Rayloff.
either Rayloff or Galmar. Get some chest action. Though by default, you've only got 2 more chests. One of those is unlocked.
One here.
I know. 1, 2. And we already know that one is locked.
So
You move Rayloff into that one, we may just go ahead and cap a couple of victory points.
yeah, so one of those is locked.
And one of them is
One
unlocked.
is
Yeah. Come on.
Hey, you know what? I'll take it because he is a lock picker. So 4.
-2 is still 2 or less. It'd be the same as breaking it. Actually, exactly the same as breaking it. Because it's a 2 difficulty. You got 4 and 4 minus the 2. You're still looking for a 2 regardless of how you do it. Lock picking, I guess, is stealthy.
Hey. Trap card! Damn it! He's only got 2 health. What if he dies? Fuck! Battering ram. Damn mimic chest. I just tried to open it and get fucking rammed with a big log. Oh no. He's about to die. Ah! Only 1 damage. Oh fuck, I'm staggered. Damn it. Now I can't boost any of my attacks. Is that one with like a sword and like a triangle under it? Oh my god. I just got that health back from a potion. And then I just tried to open a chest and got punched in the face by a log.
Guess we know which one's unlocked.
Yeah? Thank God. Okay. Activate Archer. I'll go with the close one. He wants to defend. He's coming. And that puts him right through the door. Bloop. They're not shadow, right? The archers.
Their archers are might.
Okay. What's the long shot?
20.
Oh, yeah, that's well on 20. Long shot. What are we rolling?
1 yellow.
Okay.
3 or less.
That is a 9. Okay. Our turn.
So we can either go with Galmar and try and break that chest, or I can go with the archer and try and shoot Hadvar. Maybe throw the scroll at him.
Honestly, you might just run past Hadvar and open that chest. for the victory points because that'll let me level up Rayloff because we know it's unlocked. And Hadvar's already gone, so he's not going to react on you. Right here.
No, we'll just do that then.
Yeah.
All right, Senor Archer. Bless my big hands. All right.
You're going to shuffle these because these have been shitty so far. Enjoy this potion of magic.
Okay. I'm starting to question what treasure they actually constitute as treasure.
Hey, they're trying to uncover the truth. Apparently these people harbor garbage.
So we had 4, and now we just got 2 more for that.
Yeah.
So we'll actually take that and put a 5 up. That gives us 11. And now I can still short shot that guy because I'm not engaged with him.
Yeah, but you don't search for free.
Ah.
Yeah. Other archer. Okay, our turn. Just Galmar?
Think so.
All right, buddy. We're looking for that in 2.
Two or less.
Okay.
So I'm going to be sending my Dragonborn up there.
Has heavy armor guy gone?
Yeah, I think he moved up the hill.
Who has not gone?
I don't know.
Priest?
Priest hasn't gone.
Priest. What's his intellect?
4. Intelligence.
Okay, so he did not hear anything. He can't be fucking bothered. He's on drugs. Yeah.
So,
New round?
new round. So we're at round.
Oh, I guess he would still. I don't know who's reacting, who hasn't, so fuck it. New round.
We're at 7.
Gonna level right off.
Evasive maneuvers. You may choose one of your models engaged with an enemy. That model immediately moves up to 3 inches and may move through other models. The model may not end this move engaged. If there's no eligible model, draw another card.
Well, that would have been useful a long time ago,
Yeah.
but no eligible models.
God, mother. Place a puzzle objective token on the gaming area no closer than 8 inches to any player-controlled model. If possible, place it as far away as possible otherwise. Okay. Bonds 1.
I don't plan on even bothering with that, but
No. There's no reward for it.
so we go for. Well, you get. I think it's like a treasure card or something.
Yeah.
So
our turn. Do you want to try lockpicking with Rayloff again? Now that you got all of his health back?
Hey, he's got 1 extra point now. We're looking for a 3 or less, and if we fail, I'm shooting someone. Damn it!
Does fighting stance, ranger, or steady hand help your lockpicking at all?
Hell no. You're just within short shot.
Since you still have another action, you could try breaking the lock.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, our whole objective, we've only got the 2 more chests to do, and then we're good.
11. We need 14.
We need 3 more points. 1 of those locked chests, and we're good.
I don't know if I can back-to-back try to open a chest, though.
Why
Because
not?
it's technically a search action.
Sure, but you tried to pick it, and now you're breaking it. Technically, that's an attack, is it not?
No. Still a search action.
Okay, you do you.
I'm just gonna shoot this baddie coming up the hill.
That heavy armor or is that Hadvar?
That is heavy armor. I've got a green, red, and I can't boost any attacks because I am shook.
Doesn't Ranger give you an extra something?
If I was able to boost, yes.
Oh.
Or no, that's
Or steady hand? Steady hand.
Steady hand. But I'm staggered from getting punched in the face by a log. I can't. So I just get my base attack. Green, red, 5 or less. Okay, so we got. Whoa, that was a 6. Calm down, everyone. One
damage.
Hell yeah, piercing 1.
And yellow.
He has. Yeah, okay. So we're looking for a 3 or less on the shield check.
Oh.
Big fat fail. So he gets nothing. What's his regular armor?
Red.
Oh. Okay, asshole. Wait, what's helmet?
Or
Heavy.
nothing.
Okay, and I had piercing 1 for my sword, so he's still dead. Try to sneak up on me while I'm opening a chest.
Twice.
Activate. Priest. Gonna move. We're just gonna scooch around this corner a little bit and go for a big hide.
You know, having a healer on a team with people that only have 1 health doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah, it's for the other guys that we nuked. Our turn.
Should I try and take Dragonborn up the hill and pick that lock or deal with that lock? Or should I try and engage Hadvar?
Any damage to Hadvar comes sucks. I mean, you could move and shout at Hadvar. Shout's got a 6-inch range. You could definitely get within 6 inches of him.
We'll do that then. All right. So all 3, and then that is green, red, yellow.
It was all yellow.
Green, red, yellow. And what am I looking for? Skill check?
6 or less. That's a 7. Oh. Nope, still 7. See if the helmet added anything, but you should get a stamina back. But I don't think you even use any stamina. Okay, well. And because that's 6-inch stack, he's going to react. Defend.
Himself?
Nearest special objective, nearest masters. I guess that would be you. Because there's no objectives really close. So he's still going to come in and engage you.
I mean, I don't know about master, but... Armsman, conditioning, dual savagery, intimidation. I probably should have just moved in and swung since my sword got that extra yellow.
I don't think you would have been able to get there.
But even with that thing, I can move the full 9 inches now.
Maybe. Green, red, cautious, double green, red. What's Hadvar's attack looking for?
4 or less.
That is absolutely 4 with 1 damage in swords.
Okay. Well, I get the passive yellow and a red, right?
No. Because you're not blocking.
So just a red.
Just a red.
Saved it.
Okay.
Screw you, Hadvar.
Okay. Archer.
They're both.
We just
that one's over there.
So we'll go with that one. He wants to defend.
Which I guess would be shooting at Galmar again.
Nearest master from the same. Nearest objective, nearest trend. Yeah, we'll just shoot it. Shoot it, old boy over here. What's this, well, you know what? What's the short range for them?
10 inches.
We'll move up and shoot. All right, what's our short range shot?
Green double yellow. Cautious.
And what? 4, 3?
3.
That's 4, right? 7 minus 4 is 3.
3. 1 damage.
Ooh, get fucked. No damage on my back.
Our turn.
I break that chest.
Try and break that one. Did Rayloff already go this round?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Oh, and I don't know if this goes away, but I'm gonna say it goes away because each round. So I'm looking
Well,
for...
you upgraded since you got that. I imagine it would have wiped that anyway.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. So I'm looking for 2. 2. God damn it!
Was that Rayloff or that was Galmar?
Yes! A bone alarm! The end of this act, any adversary within 9 instead of the usual 6 react. Okay, cool. Yeah. Y'all better stay back. God dang. When you think about it, that's like effectively rolling a 0.
Yeah, you're rolling like me. How's it feel?
Not good.
So now
Do we
their
have
turn.
anybody else other than that archer?
I don't think so.
Other archer. We'll just hop him over here and hide.
I think that guy's gone, but I don't know how many activations they've had.
They've had, I think, 3
Okay, well,
in 1 reaction.
I'm gonna go with that archer and shoot that priestess.
You got to see if you can see him. Which, if you get close enough, I think within 6 inches, you get a green on your intelligence check of 2.
I think I'm already within 6 inches. Yeah?
Yeah. So you get a green, and you're looking for a 2 or less. Critical success.
Okay.
So, surprise, bitch.
And now I'm gonna short shot her, which is what?
Red.
And then I'll do a precise. 3, 4 left?
3.
All right. Ew.
Heyo.
All right. All right.
And the helmet adds a green, but you don't need it.
1 damage. What does she defend with? Yellow?
Priestess, yellow.
Rude.
And now... Okay, so we just have to rattle off 3 activations. Boop. Swordsman. 3, 9, block. There are no models in play. Is that everybody? Is that guy gone? That guy isn't gone.
I think that's he got through there at that point because we were joking at the beginning of the round.
I don't remember if that was the beginning of the round or in the last round. Okay, new round.
We're at 8. We're running out of opportunities here to clutch this.
Well, at this point, we just got a bunch of idiots trying to open these last 2 locked chests.
He used all of his luck getting through the gate.
That's part of why I brought the Dragonborn, was just so we had another lock-picking individual.
Event. The adversary rules are in effect. Choose a point on the gaming area within 6 inches of one of your models. The adversary spawns from that point instead of a table edge. If the adversary rules are not in play, discard this card and draw another. I'm assuming that means that they are.
Yeah.
But we also got another spawn, so...
Well, I guess technically... Well, does it say from this point forward? They spawn from that? So, like, starting in the next round? Or, like, would that guy spawn from it?
It just says spawns, like present tense.
I think that would be starting now. He's more likely to open that, so... How far from somebody?
6.
Alright, give me that guy.
Which guy?
The guy that just spawned. Where the hell did he even come from? Paratroopers? Who goes first? We go first. right?
I don't remember.
Or no, I went first. But that'll go first. I don't care. Activate. Swordsman. I looked at this guy first.
Okay.
I'll pop him through the door.
All right. So you either need to break a lock with Galmar or pick a lock with Rayloff. Can you precise pick that lock?
I don't think so. Damn it. Looking for a 3 or less. That's terrible. That's a 9! All right, fuck it. I'm doing what you said. I don't even care. I'm trying to break it. I give up.
3 or less.
Okay, this guy sucks. Advar. Attack A. Green, red, cautious. So, double green, red. Got 2 damage on you.
Defending with a red.
Yep.
Save 1. Swords?
Nah, doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, I take 1 damage then. All right. So
honestly, you're gonna have to try to run to a chest, and you're just gonna have to take the swing on the way out from Hadvar again, which is gonna be a green red, and you're probably gonna get reacted on because at this point, I've tried these chests like 2 or 3 rounds in a row with no success. So we could literally lose this because I can't open this chest.
I should probably wait until you try with Galmar, though.
Yeah. Just go with Galmar.
Yeah.
5.
Swing away, George. Swing away.
Looking for a 2. Come on, critical success. Show them haters.
We're gonna lose in the one. All right.
These lockpicking rolls suck. He's got a 2-hander. I should get a green.
Activate that one of them.
Archer. Move him through the door. That's a lot. Yes, dude. Can you even get there? No, not even close. So, if it comes down to it, well,
I could get there
You
next
swing.
round.
um,
Me go first next round.
yeah, I would swing up here out of reaction range.
All right.
So, here,
And then he attacks me with a green yellow.
red green.
And looking for a 3 or less, right?
Yes, 4 or less. Okay, good.
Suck it.
And now that actually opens him up for shooting. Oh no, you already went with him, didn't you? This round.
That was last round.
Okay. Activate. Priestess. He's falling back. And by falling back, he's just going to move and stop shy and cover.
So far, that character's been absolutely worthless.
Well, to be fair, that's all I did the last game. He was there too. Your turn.
Okay.
I don't know. At this point, he's just there.
I guess I'm going to arch that guy in the back.
You could. It'd be a long shot. You could start running toward that chest as well, because you should be out of reaction range. He's not going to react on you. Because at this point,
We need to double up on the chest.
we're desperately trying to open these chests.
So I need to go 9.
Yeah.
So that would put me basically at this bush. Which put me in range of that on the next one.
Okay. Swordsman. Okay. Attack A. Can he attack A? He has to sprint, so he's not getting it boosted. So he's just got what, a green red?
Yep.
And 3, 4.
3.
Oh, have a 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have we had any reactions? I don't think so. We also forgot to have people react to trying to break those, but I don't care. New round, round 9.
Oh boy. We're also out of event cards.
Okay. Nope. No leveling, no nothing. So, we go first?
Yes. I should probably go with Dragonborn.
Sure.
See if we can't get that chest unlocked. Because I get 2 tries.
Wait, you still only get 1. It's just a free action. So you could move. Oh yeah, with this. That's right, we can use that.
So it's picking it is only a difficulty of 1.
So you'd be looking for a 3. And breaking it, you'd also be looking for a 3.
There's 5. I'm gonna re-roll it. On a book B.
No success.
Okay, and now I'm gonna try and break it. I'm looking for a 3. God bless. Okay, well. Activate.
Swordsman. Attack A again?
Or this one. Either way.
I don't care. I mean, I think he's still going to attack you. You're going to get swung on. Go with the one that's on you, because if that one engages you, when you disengage to go to that chest, you'd get hit
Twice.
again.
Okay, that's fine. Just do that one then. What's the attack?
Green, red, and he is cautious. So double green, red.
3 or less.
3 or less.
Critical failure. Suck it.
Okay. Let's go with Rayloff. And we're looking for a 3 or less.
Come on, victory. That's not victory.
That was a critical success!
You wasted it.
Critical failure! There's no way!
Break it.
I brought a critical success out of the box. Bear trap! Ah, God!
2 yellows. Oh my God. How many traps did they put in that damn chest?
This dude sucks. How do you not? It's like the Family Guy Star Wars where he's like walking up and it's like step on a stick, walk up, step on a dead body, walk up, step in something else. 2 damage. This dude's getting fucked up by inanimate objects.
Yeah, try and break it.
Yeah, we're modifying the rules here. Okay, we're desperate.
To be fair, we don't know if we're modifying them. It's just not clear.
I'm pretty sure we are, because we're performing a search action. That just, it applies to all the things. So we're kind of, it is what it is. I'll be looking for a 3.
Mm-hmm.
An 8. Okay, well, this is going well. Priestess. Fall back again.
We literally
Gonna move and stop trying cover.
We literally need 1 more chest.
Galmar?
Yeah. Wing away.
So we're looking for what? A 2? 5 minus 3?
That's yeah.
A 2!
Thank God.
All right.
Enjoy.
A bow? God damn it.
But that gives us another 5. And we win.
We had what, 11? So, well, yeah, I guess we don't need to play through the rest of it. There's game, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so yeah, I guess that's just it. I guess we have to play. It's just a round limit of 10 to get that many. So, okay. That was awful. There's some of it's kind of confusing. Like the whole, honestly, the door entry thing ended up not being near as much of an issue as we considered. But had it gone even slightly worse and we lost people early, that would have gone horribly because we wouldn't have had enough people to try to open stuff.
Yeah.
And I even tried to put a little forethought into bringing like the Dragonborn with lockpicking just so it wasn't just Rayloff, because let's be honest, Rayloff might be the worst chest opener I've ever seen. He literally opened it, got punched with a log, then tried to go for it again, got his hand snapped by a bear trap. Dude literally took his health points in chest damage.
After that first engagement, yeah, that was all the damage he took was from a chest. One chest, not multiples.
Well, I don't know what the hell they uncovered. They found a bow, a scroll. Maybe the scroll of fear is a tactic. They're spreading propaganda.
I think it was the torch.
The suspicious torch.
While equipped, bear is treated as a light source within a 2-inch radius.
Yeah, there's darkness rules for line of sight and stuff,
Hmm.
which we didn't even bother looking at. I don't actually know if it gave a location for this one. No, we would have had to roll dice, and we did not. Oh well. What the rebels like to forget is that the Empire is what's keeping the Dominion out of Skyrim. Imperial soldier. That's a quote, apparently.
Okay, then.
I don't know what that means.
All right, well, we're by the skin of our teeth, 3-0.
Yeah, because I think last week was pretty close too.
It kind of got there.
Jagged
But
Crown.
that's the thing is, this time, we were doing fine killing people and staying alive. We couldn't get the chests open. We came prepared for battle, not for lockpicking.
Well, considering this was supposed to be an infiltration mission to unlock chests, that's not great.
Well, to be fair, the way that we approached it probably worked out better anyway, considering we couldn't open any of those chests on the first go ever.
Yeah.
So everything would have reacted if
And
we had just stormed
we can
it.
rest easy because our fudging of the double rolls didn't ever open them anyways.
No.
It was a regular
No,
roll
it
that
didn't.
opened it, so it didn't change anything. If anything, it just added to the dramaticism. Dramaticism. Whatever.
Drama.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that is 3-0 to the Stormcloaks so far.
Now we're going to take Whiterun.
Next up, is it the battle for Whiterun, or is the Stormcloaks trying to defend Whiterun? Because there's the House Guard.
Well,
that are defending
regardless,
but
it is the battle for Whiterun,
Yeah.
one way or the other.
Which that's going to be interesting to set up because there's supposed to be a 4-inch thick wall that people could walk around in a ramp. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see how you put that together.
I don't know how I'm going to do that. Stormcloak go. Oh, so we're battling outside of Whiterun in the field.
We're trying to take it from the Imperials.
Trying to get in. Yeah. Drawbridge. We got to break the drawbridge. The Imperial Legion player may not use the reinforcement special rule. So I guess with this, because this is another battle mode, I think wolves and the bear is going to be in play.
Destroying the drawbridge, 3 victory points. Open at the end of the game, 3 victory points. Each model removed off the board via into Whiterun, 2 victory points. Each enemy model removed as a casualty, 1 victory point.
So I think we're going to do this more like how we just did this. Since the adversaries only really activate at the end, and I'm not going to do too much math. I've got 3 wolves and a bear. That's the only stuff that would make sense to be outside Whiterun, so that's what we're going to use. So that'll be new for you. You haven't had wolves sprinting across the field. They move like 12 inches.
Oh, cool. That sounds
Uh,
great.
So they'll just be like a little additional thing. The main thing is going to be us versus them for Whiterun. I've got ideas maybe for how to set that wall up, but it's going to be... It might be a little scuffed. We'll figure it out. But that is for next time. So if we keep doing what we've been doing, that won't be next weekend. It'll be the weekend following Battle for Whiterun and the end of Act 1. Granted, let's be honest, the Imperials are getting kind of fucked. It might be close, but we're winning. All that matters. I don't know how we're going to do Act 2, but we'll talk about that on the next episode, I suppose, because Act 2 gets a little confusing with like a million things. And you're fighting over like the literal regions. So like we're trying to get Hafengar, I think. And I guess we're trying to get the Pale, something. We're like battling.
Legion garrison. So it looks like we'd have to capture these areas because we already have those.
Well, you're trying to defend, I think, so they're trying to get to East March. We're trying to get to Hafengar, I think. That's the idea. So you do a couple battle modes to get to it or something. I don't know. We might just dick around, to be honest, through that, because, again, this book is quite big as far as stuff. And it gets a little convoluted, in a sense.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Either way, it looks like there's going to be many, many more battles to come.
Yeah. At least a bunch, to be specific. All right. That is going to do it for this. I don't have anything else for you. So I appreciate y'all being here. If y'all enjoy this stuff, again, I'm not doing a ton of stuff right now during the week. I'm mainly just focusing on the Stormcloak Rebellion until I get my motivation or my inspiration back to do other things. So we're just going to focus on this for the time being because I don't want to do stuff that it's not engaging or interesting. So, yeah, I'll stop rambling. That's going to do it. I appreciate you guys. I will see y'all in a couple weeks, probably. All right. Bye, guys.
The power of the dark side.